Is going to be our video editing class, period 8. It's going to be for April 20th. Just want to say to all of you guys, I heard some bad news that unfortunately it seems like we are going to be finishing out the year this way. There's nothing any of us can do about it. It's not the most ideal situation. I miss seeing all of you guys. I know I can help you better learn how to do this stuff in person than over the internet like this, but we can still get something out of it. We might not be able to get as much out of it, but we can still learn together and finish out the year as strong as possible. So that being said, here is our lesson for the day. Remember, you get to this just by going to Teams, class notebook, and then in your class notebook, remember content library, lesson objectives, film and video editing, and everything's here. So every day is here. So if you've missed any days, you can go back and see what we've been doing. It's not going to go anywhere. All right. Attendance and turning in work. Let's go over some announcements together first. So do your best, guys. What I need from you right now is just to be trying. And by trying, I mean you have to do something. Something is better than nothing. You have to be turning in something. If you're trying and you're giving me some part of the assignments, well, then I can work with that. But if you're turning in nothing, I can't grade nothing. So what can I do? All right? Something is better than nothing. I understand the situation that we're in. I'm not grading as, hard as I normally would, but you have to be trying. We all have to adapt, myself included. I get that some of you guys can't get Premiere. So that's why I've changed the assignment to be more project-based, and I've loosened the restrictions on what we were going to edit. Originally, I was going to do tutorials on Premiere until I realized that we all can't get Premiere. Now, we're going to talk about making videos, making artwork, using whatever tools that we have. So that being said, I need you guys to communicate with me on Teams or email me. If you message me on Focus, what I'm going to try to do is open. You can see like Ayana did. She was having a problem downloading software. So that's what we were talking about. I'll make an independent channel for her, and then we can just talk one-on-one about stuff like that. It's better to do it on Teams than in Focus, because the way Focus works is the messages come up and they go away. It's not saving them right for me. If I get too many on there, I don't see them all. So I really just need you guys to do it in Teams. Now, I know you can't message me unless I've made a channel, but you can email me, all right? hamilj@pcsb.org. I'll get that immediately on my phone. If you message me on Focus, I might not see it till the end of the day when I put in attendance. So please, 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 I need you guys to email. That's going to be the best way. Yeah. So if your computer doesn't work, or you can't get the software, you should be trying to set up an online meeting with me to make sure you get alternative software. Typing a single message into Teams and not replying until the next class period is a recipe for failure. Now look, some of you guys are guilty of this, some of you guys are not, but you need to be checking this throughout the day, okay? Not just check it once a day. You're going to fall behind if you check it once a day. There might not be, especially if you have a question. If you have a question, you should be checking, and you type me the question, you should be checking it every hour or two, because I will get back to it. It sends me an alert, and I'm in front of the computer every day until about 3:30. After 3:30, chances are less that you're going to get a message within 20 or 30 minutes. And especially during our class period, I'll absolutely be there to answer you quick. But what you don't want to do is say, I can't get the software, and then not check it for 2 days, because you're just going to fall behind. Don't do that. Online class, guys, it's more work than in-person class, okay? That's something you're going to have to get used to, I guess. I don't know how else to say it, but you have to check stuff more than once. If the computer doesn't work, it's on you to fix it. I can't do it for you. I can't write a tech ticket. I can't say, oh, I'll fix it tonight and tomorrow it'll be ready for you. Like, there's none of that. It's all going to be on you at this point. Like I said before, something is better than nothing. If you can't get plan A to work, but you come up with plan B and you say, Mr. Hamill, this is what I did get to work, I'm going to take it. Okay? But you have to put in the responsibility here. If you don't turn anything in, then I don't have anything to grade. All right, you must download or use some sort of video editing software. Before you give up and stop turning in work, try the alternatives that I've given you. See this list from April 13th for software ideas. Well, how do I get to April 13th? All you have to do is scroll down. Look at this list. Try all these. If there's something else on your phone that you can get for free, use it. Whatever you can get is good enough at this point. We will use it. You just need something that you can edit video. We're going to add photos. We're going to add video. And I'd love to be able to put in music under it. So those are the music and maybe some voiceover recording. Those are the, like, you speaking. Those are the kind of things that we're looking for at this point. Okay. So let's talk about our actual assignment. Well, we're still trying to get materials together for our quarantine documentary, okay? And some of you guys have sent in some awesome stuff. We're going to look at some of that in a minute. But some of you might be having trouble trying to figure out what to do. If you can't figure out any kind of interesting way to do this, well, just do yourself a favor. Every hour, on the hour, right? Set an alarm if you have to. Take a photo or a quick video of what you're doing or how you're feeling, okay? That'll give us enough material if you do it for a week, right? 12 times 7, okay? That's more than enough material to make a cool video. But you got to do it. And we'll look at some of that in a minute. Here's some inspiration ideas. Let's look at Katrine Eisman. She's a photographer. Now, I know this is a video editing class, but photography has a lot of similarities to video. So we're going to look at one of this photographer here. She's been still shooting. She's still shooting, even though she's stuck at home. There's nothing fancy going on here. This is her phone. It's light from her window. And it's edited on an app on her phone. Snapseed, I think. So look, guys. Anybody can make cool artwork, even though we're all stuck at home. Look, these are just still lifes, right? Pretty cool. I love this carrot one. The light, amazing. Very, very nice. Think about it. If you had something like this, and I'm not saying still lifes, but I'm saying if you had photos that were interesting, unique, mixed in with short videos of how you're feeling, what you're doing, you can make a really robust short video that shows what it's like to be quarantined at home in 2020. You can see some of this stuff on here obviously is from before this happened. This one is not right here. This is simply a doorknob at her house and the light through the window reflecting off of it. Pretty cool. Definitely, I would suggest on Instagram, just type in Katrine Eisman. You can look at some of this stuff better. Definitely worth it. Interesting. Look, shadow, right, of her at home through the door. This is the lake behind her house. All kinds of interesting things you guys could be doing just with where you're at. All right. Next. St. Pete YouTuber broadcasts his brain surgery. Of course, he's filming self-isolation. Okay, I don't watch this guy, but I did see this article the other day, and I thought it was pretty cool. The point I'm trying to get across to you is that even though we're all stuck at home, that doesn't mean that you have to quit making stuff. You can still be shooting. There's still interesting things to do, to make. In fact, it could make this whole experience better for you. So what I'm going to do in the attendance for today, April 20th, I am going to have a reflection question on this article. So you need to go in and read it. Okay, and there will be a question from it. And that will be a grade. So go ahead, it's an easy grade. St. Pete YouTuber broadcasts his brain surgery. Of course, he's filming self-isolation. Go and read this. There will be a question in your attendance form. Article reflection form under assignments. It's going to be in the attendance assignment. All right, here's what you need to do. You need to continue working on your short video and photos. We need both. If you just give me photos, it will work, but this is going to be more interesting if you have a mixture between the two. You need 20 total uploads to focus by the end of the week. The beginning of last week, it was 2. By the end of the last week, it was 7. Now we're up to 20 at the end of this week, right? That's going to be on April 24th. You're going to need 20 by that point, okay? 20 by that point. Once we get these down, we can start editing, but we can't do anything until we start getting materials. Really, this is a super simple assignment, guys. Keep getting your stuff in. So with that being said, let's look at some of your guys' videos and photos that you've turned in. Kayla is doing a fantastic job on this. So we're going to take a look at hers. She has sent photos. We're going to critique them real quick. First thing I want to say about this is I really, really like what she's done. But Kayla, and this goes for everyone, when you turn something on Portal, please give it your name, right? Your name, and then a short little descriptor, right? So like Kayla Skylight. That's all you got to do, something like that. There's 2 Ionas, so maybe, Iona A, right? Iona J, and then a description. If you just give me a bunch of numbers, guys, I'm going to get so many photos and videos, I'm not going to know whose is whose. So please, 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 I need names from now on Portal. Okay, so I'm not even sure what this is. I don't really know how to critique it because I don't know what it is. I will say this though. You want to think about your aspect ratio here. And do you see how this is shot from landscape, sideways? And this is shot like you're holding your phone straight in a portrait manner. For this assignment, remember, if we're going to view this on a screen, on a TV or a monitor, they're shaped in this direction. So I would shoot everything landscape. It's up to you. Just know though, if you have portrait involved, you're going to have black lines on the side in the final product. Okay. So overall, this picture here, I like it. I like the shape. I think it's very nice. Maybe make sure though, in order to make things more aesthetically pleasing and beautiful, try to make sure when you have lines like this that they are straight. Okay, if this was a straight line across, it'd be even more interesting of a shot. This is amazingly good. I love this shot. I love the pink light. I love that you're showing all of the people on Netflix that are together in this house. Lots of thought, lots of energy. Love it. This is what we're looking for in order to make an interesting project. Good job. We've got this book that she's reading. I love how straight it is. Kayla, again, fantastic job. It's lit. It's got interesting colors. Great, great job. My only critique is, remember, try on the next go around for this, shooting everything from this aspect ratio, just because it's going to be simpler to put together later. Good job on this photo, though. Kayla has lots of interesting lighting setups, and I love it. It's very, very interesting. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe this is the light from before. I don't know. What I would say, Kayla, is this. I don't know what this box is back here, but it's in an awkward situation here where it's taking away from some of the interest to the light. I love these lines, okay? These lines that are framing your light. Very nice. This is called a diagonal in a photograph. It's very, very interesting. It's a leading line into this light, but the box kills it. Okay, so just be careful of your background. You might want to move stuff around a little bit if you have to before you take your shots. Excellent, excellent. I love the creativity. I love the collaging. Only critique, make sure the lines are straight. Okay, the straighter they are, the more professional um, it's going to look when we start putting everything together. Good job. Kayla had a blast with this lighting. Very nice. Um, I don't know what it is, but that's okay. I see that there's lights and there's stars. Is this a painting? Um, is it on the wall? I don't know, but it definitely looks cool, and it definitely could add to the overall vibe of whatever emotional idea concept she's going to try to get across as we get more and more, um, more and more work to put together. And then, of course, we had Easter. I love how straight this is. Perfect. No real issues here. The flash doesn't even really bother me. At least it's lit. In fact, it kind of gives it that snapshotty type of look. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me at all. It's nice. Good colors. It gives us a time frame of reference. Great job. Kayla, keep it up. Get in more stuff like this. Maybe try some video this week as well as you're adding to these 7. You need to get at least 13 more. More is the better because we're going to edit down, okay, guys? So 20 is the minimum by the end of this week. Good job. I need stuff like this from everybody. We can all do it, guys. Very simple assignment. Very simple assignment. All right, guys. I'm going to try to have another one of these up for you on our next class period, which is Wednesday, going over more of your work. So be sure to be posting it throughout the week. Hope you're doing well. We'll get through this together. Keep up the good work.